Visual interest in the design is generated by cladding feature walls with brown sandstone at strategic locations. Bright pops of colors and contrast are introduced through furniture. Natural timber roofs and Spanish terrace style establish the connection to the site's rural context, whereas large glass openings further this connection by providing unobstructed views of nature outside. This scheme, devoid of embellishments, allows the real beauty of materials to remain exposed and celebrated, whilst ensuring that the architecture becomes a part of the natural scenery rather than standing out against it. The Courtyard house is a dialogue between tradition and modernity, where the essence of rural architecture is celebrated through contemporary design. Every element of the design, from the central courtyard to the exposed roof, reflects a commitment to creating spaces that honor its heritage without compromising the needs of today. By tactfully combining natural materials to meet the spatial needs of a modern house, the architecture creates a home that feels both timeless and relevant. And by extension is a true embodiment of modern rural living that remains deeply connected to its roots. To achieve a unified look, the roof has been fragmented into 4 smaller sections contained under a single roof. Constructed entirely in wood, without the use of metal structural members, the structure highlights the essence of rural architecture, a building that harmonizes with the environment and responds to local climatic conditions whilst relying on its use of natural materials. As one approaches the farmhouse through a narrow passage, set within a mango orchard, one is greeted by an inviting building with expansive semi-open verandas. The journey continues across an entrance water body onto an entrance veranda, offering a view into the living and dining blocks. The verandas, sheltered by the extended wooden roof, provide much-needed shelter and transition from the outdoors to the indoors. Large glass panels and operable wooden frame doors in the living room invite one to explore the courtyard. Brimming with greenery, the central courtyard provides a space for communal activities. A small water feature with a wooden suspended deck adds to the space's versatility and functions as a climatic regulator. Bedrooms and other private spaces are accessed through the central courtyard. Each bedroom has been designed to open onto a rear veranda, which ensures the privacy of its residents by avoiding direct visual connection to the courtyard. This layout also offers private open seating areas for each bedroom. By recessing and positioning the bedroom doors to the side, the design further maintains the courtyard's integrity and sanctity. The interior follows the minimalist theme, expressing simplicity and functionality through its use of natural materials and an earthy color palette. Single leather finish Kota stone renders the semi-open and closed spaces into a unified look, while civil walls, painted with a white micro-topping finish, add a sense of austerity befitting the rural house. We have come up with the new spacious, inviting, and intimate. Courtyards have an integral place in the vernacular architecture across India. Beyond their climatic purposes, courtyards assume the role of a social space, a space for contemplation, and a space where something happens. Their presence in various forms, proportions, and size has been a ubiquitous feature in Indian vernacular architecture. The Courtyard House, located in Mansanpally village, 40 kilometers away from Hyderabad, is a modern twist to the local Mandwa house. Designed for contemporary living, the Courtyard house is a reminder of the simplicity and authenticity of vernacular architecture in creating spaces that are as functional as they are serene. The brief provided by the client envisioned the expansion of a single-bedroom farmhouse into a place where his extended family could live in the tranquil company of nature. This called for the addition of 6 bedrooms along with a fully functional kitchen and dining area and expansive areas for communal living. The need for privacy and socializing further required the design to provide green areas for each room, along with seamless connectivity to communal open spaces. This requirement of the brief was resolved by reinterpreting the traditional Mandwa house. The courtyard, an integral part of the Mandwa house, has been reinterpreted to accommodate the elements of modern rural living. By strategically detaching the 4 blocks around the central courtyard, as opposed to a traditional courtyard layout, the design allows natural ventilation from all directions, enhancing airflow and overall comfort. This spatial organization also prioritizes the client's need for solitude and social interaction whilst retaining the connection with nature.